Alright, in this episode, I will review the whole conversation I had to book a sales call for my previous agency. Just a quick note, that's a late evening. I made a promise that I'm going to record videos every single day, but right now that's 11:45 p.m. So 10 minutes before the next day. So I'm here recording the video for you. So yep, let me actually show you the conversation I had. So yeah. The whole approach here is building a conversation. As you can see, we had a really long chat with the prospect, but eventually he actually booked a call for the next Tuesday. Let me actually show you how that works. So firstly, I sent connection request to David, and he was the first one who texted me. So that's not an inbound read, he's actually an outbound. I just sent a connection request, he accepted that, and just reached out to me asking why I connected. And what I did is, hey David, are you the founder of company name? The reason asking that there is not actually any note that he's the founder. It says that he builds like AI systems, but he never said that he's the founder. He don't has his business in experience, like nothing like that. For that reason, I just wanted to see if he's actually the founder. Because if he is not the founder, there is no reason to actually talking. Because eventually we wanna offer our help. After that, I just specify about his business, like some kind of question. You have businesses set up AI automations, yeah? And after that, we try to find the pain points. How do you grow that? Ads, content, outreach. And after that, we build some kind of authority that I explained in the previous video, that actually I have a few close friends killing it in the AI space. Just a quick note, sometimes prospects are going to ask like who is that friend. For that reason, make sure that you are not lying and actually have close friends or someone who is actually in their industry. Because if they are going to find out that you are lying in the first message, there is no way that you are going to build a partnership and you are going to sign him. So if you don't have any friends in their industry, don't send this message. Don't lie to your prospects. For that reason, in the next message, when I was trying to build a personal connection around his vacation, I said that I seen 4K drone footage of Serbia. I didn't say that I visited it. Yes, I could say something like that, like, hey man, I visited Serbia previous year, I really like that. But if he's going to find out somehow that I lied and never been in Serbia, there is no way to build actually a meaningful connection with the client. I hope that makes sense. So don't lie. For that reason, I said that Serbia is stunning. I seen 4K drone footage of nature you have. There could be lots of different ways of doing that better, but since I don't wanna lie, this is what I could do. After that, that kind of message actually hits around 40% reply rate, so 30 to 40% reply rate. Reply rate, which is really good. And you see that when you are actually building manual messages to the prospects, they are more likely to give a reply to you since you actually specify everything. Like more specified you are in all kind of questions and actually in what you say, more likely you are going to book a call and actually build a connection with the person. Yeah, just some context for the previous agency so you actually understand how I formed the conversation. I was actually selling done for you service for appointment setting. So I basically was doing the same thing, but not for myself, but for other agency owners. So I was logging into their accounts and I was doing outreach from their accounts. That was my previous agency. The next that I saw a reply like thank you, we're basically a hidden gem when it comes to nature. Yes, right now we are actually not doing nothing to growth. Like we can see that he is not doing anything for the growth. So far, I've been coming through referrals and we're busy for delivery work. We're scaling capacity soon though, so we'll need to start acting on that matter, probably content and outreach. What he says here is that he actually says that he has a problem. He will need clients soon in the future. And at that point, I understood that, okay, hey man, I can help you with that. But before that, when you actually reply to the prospect, don't ignore that message. Okay? When you actually build a personal connection, mentioning their location or something like that, and if they replied to your personal reply, to your personal message, and then they reply to your business question, you have to reply to both messages. His comment about Serbia and his reply to my question. And what I did is exact same thing. So I replied to his message saying that yeah, haha, I will visit Serbia 100% soon. And after that, I made a reply to his comment. So you don't ignore anything related to personal connection. Otherwise, they are going to feel ignored. Like, what's the point of sending that message if I ignore that? So what happens next is I say that, there is a ton of your ICP out here on LinkedIn. So when he mentioned outreach, I said that, okay, you can use LinkedIn outreach, right? So you can sign a bunch of clients by just doing outreach 60 minutes a day on LinkedIn. And I sent him a document explaining everything in details, how he can do it himself. Here are some tactics you can use to start booking calls on LinkedIn. And I'm not ending the messaging like that. I have to finish that with some kind of question. So what I said is, are you the only one running things or do you have a team? The reason of asking that, he mentioned that he has capacity, right? He was busy with delivering work. So I was worried that he is going to do the same work over and over again, and he is trying to manage outreach. So there could be like two different scenarios. In scenario one, he's the only one who is doing all the stuff. And if he's busy at delivery work, I'm going to take down his outreach. So eventually that's going to be him and me as his teammate doing outreach. The second scenario, he has employees. He has a team who is actually going to do all the delivery work, which actually happened. And that's a way better scenario since if he has a huge team, it means he will have a huge capacity, which means I can deliver lots of appointments and he's not going to stop. He will ask me, send him clients, his way, his way, his way. So in second scenario, he has a team. So both scenarios actually make sense, and for that reason, I actually wanted to specify like, do you actually have a team? Like, are you the only one running that? After that, he said like, thank you for sharing. I will take a look at that. The lead magnet you sent me. There is 6 engineers, so that's scenario number 2. He has a team. Other than me doing technical work right now, which means I will be transitioning to marketing and sales very soon, which means he will increase his capacity. So what I said, like, not bad, looks like you have a solid team, good, good. Yeah, our main engineer is physical Olympics medalist, hahaha, doesn't make sense for me to get in his lane, but can be totally hands-off with technical work still. After that, when he said that he is going to transition to marketing and sales, at that point I thought that okay, I can offer my help. Since we already had a conversation, he checked my lead magnet, he said thanks, we actually built some kind of conversation, and at that point I thought that he is warm enough to receive my warm pitch. So what I said is like, I would be down to talk sometime actually. See if and how I can help you with outbound, with outreach. So in future, you could start doing sales right away. Wanna do that? And after my message, I actually didn't ignore about Olympics. I actually said like, wow, no way, haha. So I actually showed some attentive to that, some time to that. I hope that makes sense. So my bad for my tongue. That's like late night for me. I will go to sleep after the video. So anyway, I still have to explain that. Yeah, he said definitely we can have a conversation and see how that potentially gonna work. I sent him a calendar link. Feel free to book a call with me and we will talk. Again, I didn't want to end it like that. So I made a joke that hiring A players now is based on how many medals you got in the Olympics. So if you can make a really nice connection with the person and just drop some jokes around that, right? That's a social media platform. Social, you have to talk with people. That's people about people. And we are not just doing sales. We want to build a personal connection with people. So if it's possible to make something funny, do it. Why not? You actually like the joke, like basically, kind of like go to your way to a Olympic medal. So just dropping some joke, some connection with the person, and he is more likely firstly to show up, and secondly to buy from you, since people buy from people. Yep, booked a call on the next Thursday. Talk soon. So yeah, like he booked a call. That's how it's actually going to work. As I said, you're building a conversation with the prospect. You are not trying to hard pitch the prospect. For that reason, first you actually qualify the prospect during the chat to see if he actually needs the help, and secondly, if he is a good fit for your service. So that way, the appointment booking rate is usually around 10%. So 10 conversations like that you are going to build with people is going to bring you one sales call. That's actually it. I don't know what to say exactly something else about that, but yeah, that's it. I hope you like that. I hope you found that really valuable. In the next videos, I will tell you more about Reddit marketing that I'm doing right now for my new agency. So if you have a SaaS, you are going to find out how to do Reddit marketing and bring visitors from Reddit and ChatGPT to your software. But at the moment, if you have some kind of agency or if you have a done for you service, that's how you can find your first customers. And that actually works very well. I used that approach to sign for clients that I had before, like in autumn, like in Q4, Q1. So yeah, that's actually very powerful. You can use it. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section and I will reply to them. So yeah, see you later.